Hey guys, it's me Ben, and I'm here to talk about Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. We received some information lately about four new Pokemon, a new region, and just more information in general about the game. So the region is called Kalos, and we got to see a new trailer, which is in, I believe, Lumiose City, the city with that's basically heavily influenced off of Paris, France, which you can tell by the tower that resembles the Eiffel Tower in the center. And we got to see that you can ride a Pokemon, which it seems to be only one specific Pokemon at this time, on land, which is the new Pokemon revealed, Go-Go, which is a grass type goat Pokemon. Which all seems fine and well. So let's talk about the new Pokemon for now, though. We also got information on Helioptile, I believe is how you would say that, which is normal and electric, or electric and normal. I'm not sure which comes first, which is a new matchup that they never had before. I'm really not sure the total benefits to that besides being immune to Ghost and becoming super effective with fighting, so maybe they'll play off of that a little more. We also got Pancham, which is the panda, and it's a fighting type. And we also got Fletchling, which is a normal flying, not too, pretty predictable, should I say. What was cool about that Pokemon, though, is that it actually knew Flame Charge, which I don't believe currently there's any flying normal type that knows that kind of move. So, that's still pretty cool. My take on the new Pokemon are pretty positive. I like how they look. We got to see them how they would look in the game, as well as some art that you can find on Pokemon.com, and going that route. I have no complaints. I like Helioptile, how when it used its new move that I can't remember the name of it right now, but it restores its HP as well as damaging the opponent. And when it was using this move, its ears kind of went spread out. Like kind of to me reminds me of I guess it's a Velociraptor or something like that. How they have the thing on the neck that kind of like comes out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That's what it reminded me of. But I like its design so far. It looks pretty good. And Pancham does seem pretty cute but badass at the same time, so I like that. I think the most, and Fletchling, it's just a bird Pokemon. Kind of looks like a robin to me, but it looks cute enough. I'm sure it'll be fine. And, but Go-Goat, originally, I didn't like it, but then looking at the video like a couple more times, I really grew to like it a lot, actually. Why not? It's basically a goat with grass on its back. I mean, it's not something so crazy, should I say. I mean, whatever. But still, I don't dislike any of them, which is a good sign, because even the starters I like so far. We have Fennekin. This is a recap. Fennekin, which is the fox type Pokemon, which is fire. We have Froakie, the frog Pokemon that has bubbles around its neck. And we have Chespin, which is the grass type, but very much looks like, I'm thinking chestnut, but that's not what I'm trying to say. It'll come to me. It's another animal, but that's the only one that I'm kind of on the fence about. Not because it doesn't look cute, but because it doesn't seem like a true grass type to me. It seems like they tried to mix normal and grass, but they didn't classify it as normal and grass because all the starters have always been... Actually, no. I can't say they've always been one type, but I guess for the most part they've been like a single type, except for like Bulbasaur, which was, grass and poison. But anyway, I think it would have made more sense then, in that case, if they would have made Chespin be grass and normal, because it's basically a normal type Pokemon with a grass cloak on its back. It looks cute enough, but whatever. And a chipmunk is, I think, the animal I was trying to remember what it's based off of. That's what it kind of looks like to me, a chipmunk. So anyway, we didn't get to see any evolutions of those yet. I'm sure they're waiting for this June 11th, I think it's 90 minutes or 60 or 90 minutes like reveal going to happen, that which is obviously during E3. They're going to have their own separate Nintendo Direct, I believe, specific to Pokemon, which is great because, you know, there's a lot of hype going into this game. It's the first one for the 3DS. It's dedicated. I want to know, personally, as much as I want to know what's going on in the game, more information about it, I would also like to know what features are specific to this game that makes it unique for the 3DS. You know, I want to know, I want to be able to see maybe even a demo just to see how the 3D is going to look with these Pokemon. I'm very curious of how that's going to work. I mean, 3D to me is a big part of me owning a 3DS. Some people say it's a gimmick. I really enjoy it. It works well on specific games, especially first party. Seems like they put a lot of extra effort to make sure that that's, you know, done well, should I say. It's not just there as an added effect. It really like helps get you into the game more. So I'm really excited to see Pokemon in 3D, especially having the Pokédex 3D app, getting to see them that way. But this is a different style, more like cell shaded, I believe, or maybe a mixture of the two. But I do like the art style, so I would love to see some kind of demo that at least showcases the 3D. Besides that, I would like to know like how they're going to integrate Street Pass and Spot Pass for this game. That it's been piquing my interest, and they have not let anything out about that. Like, what will make it? Are they going to use the gyroscope? You know, what are they going to use in this game that's going to make it so distinct for the 3DS? Besides the visuals, which they couldn't accomplish on the DS, you know, hardware. So, but I'm really excited about this. It's showing a lot of promise. I like that you finally are able to customize your characters more. Me personally, I'm probably not going to customize my character, you know, skin tone, really. It doesn't do anything for me. However, I just think it's a good idea, and it's about time that Nintendo realizes that there's other people with other color preferences, you know, in this world. We don't need just a white trainer all the time, you know what I mean? So it's nice to have more, and I think they finally started to realize that with the introduction of Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. It's the first time I think ever in this series that you really got distinct color choices. They don't say it because, you know, they don't want to make anyone mad. You don't want to say black or white, and I get that. That's perfectly understandable, but at least have the choices available. I mean, Iris being a black trainer, that was great. We have, you know, more integration, good stuff. So I'm really liking to see that. I know that we're going to be able to have like different accessories that'll differentiate our trainer character from others, which is good too, because that was also one of the issues I had from previous games. When you would actually play online with other people, you had to choose out of one of the predetermined like categories, like a lass, like a hiker, a youngster, you know, those kind of things, so that when they saw your character, they saw your character as one of them, which I understand why they did it, but, you know, that was maybe just a limitation of the hardware as well. But now finally, hopefully that's done and over with, because, you know, we have more power here. We get to customize ourselves. I shouldn't have to look like one of those predetermined characters. I should look like myself with, I don't know, rainbow glasses, if that's an available, you know, I don't know. That's just a suggestion, you know, whatever. So I'm really happy about that. I don't see anything issue-wise. I mean, we also got information which I'm not sure if I mentioned on the last video or not, so excuse me if I'm repeating myself, but we got Mewtwo's other form, well, which we at least got confirmation that it's not a brand new Pokemon, it's just a form. We got to see it transform based on the new movie that's coming out in Japan first, obviously. Extreme Speed Genesect or something like that is called, or Mewtwo versus Extreme Speed Genesect. And you got to see him transform into that. Now, I do like the design. Of course, it's a little risque. It kind of looks more feminine to me than Mewtwo does. So I don't know if gender is going to take, you know, into account here, or if they're just going to be a brand new Pokemon type, which a lot of people are assuming is going to be the case with Eevee's new evolution, which is called Sylveon, which they have yet to reveal how it evolves into Sylveon. You know, there's a lot. There's a rumor that this new Eevee type could be a fairy type. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not opposed to a new type. However, it's gonna, if it's a new type, they're going to reclassify other Pokemon as a different type. So it's really going to change a lot if they do that. I'm sure they're just not going to have a new type, and it's only going to be a small handful based on the new Pokemon they're bringing into this, new region. So it's going to be basically like what they did with Magnemite, which Magnemite originally was electric type only, but when they introduced steel type, it became the dual type and had steel electric. So, and they never explained why that happened. It just was something that happened. So I'm sure that's going to be the case here too, if that's it. I mean, I kind of think that it could even be a flying type, the Sylveon. Maybe not so distinct by the wording of its name, but I mean, it has ribbons and they float around, and I can see that Pokemon floating and without being so much of an issue. I mean, on its ribbon here, before the ribbon comes out, it has like butterfly wings or something like that. So to me, Sylph, I think people had broken down the name and saying Sylph, which is a kind of like flying fairy or pixie or something of that sort, which would really play into why it looks how it does, why it has like what seems to be a butterfly, like I said before, the strands of its ribbon go out. So why couldn't it be a flying type? There's not many. I think there's only 2 technically, if you count Arceus, that have a only flying type. You have Tornadus in its both forms, whatever. It's still one Pokemon. It's the only flying type, really. Then you get Arceus if it's holding the sky plate or whatever, and it's a flying type as well. But no other Pokemon besides them 2 are considered only flying type. There's flying normal and flying in other combinations. So I would kind of like that. We all know that Eevee is going to have, its evolution is going to be pure. It's not going to be a dual type. They've never done it before. I don't see why they would do it now. They're not going to make it normal flying. They're just going to make it one or the other. So I'm kind of hoping for just flying. I mean, but if they want to introduce a brand new type, well, I'm very curious to see how that's going to work and how it's going to affect previous Pokemon. I'll say it that way. I really don't think I have much more to say in regards to this game. I'm really excited, and I can't wait for more information for June 11th. And I would like to hear what you guys have to say about this. If you think I'm on point in regards to maybe Sylveon, if you like Mewtwo's new form, like I said, I do. But it definitely is a drastic change. Definitely more feminine. And also, on a side note, just talking about Pokemon, I really want to get more information, hopefully soon, maybe, when they're releasing more information of when, North America is going to get Pokemon Rumble U. It's already out in Japan. I've really been psyched about this. I haven't heard much about it recently, besides every once in a while seeing that there's new toys, ones that can be put in the game with the NFC reader. There's like ones for like Genesect and all its different discs, and even the shiny one based on the new movie, all those promotions. But I want to know when we're going to get this in the US. I've been wanting a Pokemon game for my Wii U since I got my Wii U, and we have no information. So give us some information, Nintendo. I want to know. So okay, well, that's all I have to say, and yeah, so I guess I'll talk to you later.